13% by the time I get there. Oh, wait. They got no water. Hold on, y'all. Yo, we're not rocking like that. I need that damn H2O. Woo! The top feels so much better than the bottom. So much better. What dog looking at? I'll tell you something, Blair. I fight animals. I fight animals. I fight people. I don't care how big or how small, player, for real. These hands are rated E for everyone. Anything, anybody can get these. We're gonna get into it, y'all. Give me a second, man. Let me go ahead and buckle up. It's already navigating over here. I will smoke that dog. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Let's see. My dog, how far are you back? Oh yeah, he got good distance. We good. We gooch. We about to get into it, man. I got a long freaking drive, man. I'm gonna tell you guys, it's been so crazy today, man. It's been very, very interesting. Somebody walked up to me today, right? You know, I don't even want to get into that. I just think it's so weird. People are weird. People are honestly weird, man. You think you cute, don't you? Do I think I'm cute? What do I look like, a damn puppy dog? No. Well, I do know that I'm that guy. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no doubt in my doggone mind that I'm not that guy. Man, I am literally I don't even know what the heck that is. It's like something plastic. Something plastic up under my car, man. Let me say peace to my dog. All right, man, don't hurt nobody. All right, bro. But yeah, man. Talking about it. What? I'm trying to. I'm really trying. Like, it took me a little minute to digest what was going on. I think I'm cute. No, man. No, heck no, absolutely not. I just know that I'm that guy, man. My confidence doesn't come from a looks, mindset, and how much heart and how much will I got. That's the reason why I'm so confident, because I know if you put me up against anybody in anything, I know that I can beat them in it. It don't matter what it is, man. I know some of y'all will think that it's arrogance and all the rest of this other stuff, but listen, man. I got that something like a Floyd Mayweather type of mentality almost. I honestly believe that I'm a harder worker than Floyd, or I can be. Seriously. I think that when it comes to just working out in general, man, I honestly believe that. A lot of people probably think I'm crazy. I would love to test that theory. Like say for instance now, listen. Ooh, I want to turn this camera around so bad. That thing look good. It's a candy apple red Corvette. Y'all just don't understand, man. That candy apple, that thing just, that's a whole nother thing in itself, man. But listen, peep game. We got the podcast, man. I actually started shooting the podcast today, and it's going to be about loyalty. All right, relationships and loyalty. We're gonna talk about loyalty, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I know, I was telling everybody that some of the stuff that I had going on today or whatever, man, how many channels that I am constantly running each and every day, like trying to. So if you guys don't see me post on here, you know what I mean, 9 times out of 10, man, I am literally working on 6, 7 different other projects or whatever for those other channels. But anyway, woke up early this morning and started shooting the podcast, man. Podcast from now on until I figure something out is going to be all audio. And of course, that's really, I'll go ahead and put that information out once I get all of that stuff out. Don't worry. I'm still excited about shooting it this morning, man. We're gonna get into a little bit of everything, man. We're gonna talk a little bit about sports. Definitely gonna talk about relationships, the latest news, all of this. Like we're gonna get into it, man. We're gonna get into all of it. I'm gonna try to get it down to, well, let's just say we'll try to get it into segments. I'm not gonna say a time, but we're gonna try to get it into segments so I can be able to touch on everything that's going on in the world. Again, it's just me. It's just your boy KD. I'm gonna be rocking by myself for a while on the Truth Podcast, man, because I honestly want to get people's perspective more when it comes to reactions, because I want to actually have the conversation. But most of the time when I'm doing like a podcast or anything, really I just want to get my thoughts out. You know what I mean? I can get my thoughts out, and then once I get to a space where, I start maybe extending the podcast a little bit, we can go ahead and start bringing people on and allowing them to share their perspective on things and whatnot. But it has been a blessed freaking day, guys. We're on our way to go get KD a new bed. All right, it is time, man. It's time that I go ahead and invest in getting a. It's nice. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna cap. This mofo is nice. I don't know when they're gonna ship it. I don't know when. I don't know. For all I know, we could have that thing today. You know what I mean? But I went ahead and got some stuff together, man, and we're gonna blow that AC, cuz. Blow that AC. What's going on, man? Like, we living life. What's going on, man? We ain't there. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I've gotten so used to I just gotta say, I've gotten so used to the struggle that sometimes it's a little bit hard trying to or remembering that, bro, you ain't got to do that no more, man. Like, you actually have AC, you actually have heat. You don't have to ride cold, you don't have to ride hot. You can actually ride and be comfortable and not have to worry about that stuff. So, I mean, I'm just blessed, man. I'm blessed, and I'm trying to embrace that, like, as I go. But I still have somewhat of a fear of getting comfortable. You know what I mean? It's still a fear of getting comfortable, which is not a bad thing, because, that just reinforces the grind. Just reminds me that you got to grind, you got to work, you got to push it each and every day to make sure that you not stay where you at, but, continue to level up or whatnot, man. So it's just been a beautiful thing, man. I am so ready to receive everything that, I've been working my doggone butt off for, man. I've been procrastinating and putting stuff off for the longest, man, but it's definitely time to put in that doggone work, man. It's time to put in that doggone work and go pick up this doggone bed. For real. Like, yo, y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know. I'm talking about getting the pillows, getting the y'all see it? Y'all see it? I don't know what the freak it is, man. I feel like everything right now, man. I don't know. Everybody's smiling and whatnot, man. Give me a little thumbs up. Hey, that's what I'm saying. Listen, dog. Hey, Katie just that guy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, man. Yeah. All vibes, man. All vibes. I was chopping it up with a friend today that I haven't seen in freaking months, man. Oh my god. Let me tell you. Let me explain something to you guys. When it comes to a certain level of femininity, it just reinforces your masculinity. You know what I mean? Like, when I can just sit there and I ain't even gotta say nothing. A young lady is just answering questions for me. Well, why do you do this? Why do you do that? And a young lady just come out of nowhere, well, blah, 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 he's this. I'm just like, hey, yes, absolutely. Tell them again, man. Tell them again. This is, I don't have to say nothing, man. Your boy ain't gotta say nothing. All I gotta do is just sit here and just look cool, right? For real, word. My dog pots and pans, man. Listen. Woo. Let me calm down a little bit. But yo, this is like literally, she is like one of the coolest freaking people that you would ever freaking meet, man. She's one of those women that's coachable. You know what I mean? And even though, I don't look at her like that, never will, never have, anything like that. But she has, like, I got so much respect for this young lady, man, even from when we first started meeting. It has never been like combative or anything. She's more like a person. Like when I speak, she takes out a freaking notepad, not literally, but she pulls out a notepad and she pulls out a pencil and seeing like, what can I learn? What can I learn from, like, okay, I was thinking about, just starting a business. One of our first conversations was just like starting a business, starting a website, doing this, that, and the third or whatever. And we were literally just feeding off of each other's energy, man. We were literally just vibing, just going back and forth or whatever. And so, man, yo, I can't. But anyway, so we were going back and forth, and she was like, I was thinking about, getting a website. And I was like, yeah. And she was like, I was gonna pay this monthly subscription. I was like, have you ever tried Wix? She was like, no. I was like, well, if you're just getting started, you know what I'm saying, you don't have to worry about spending any money or whatever. She was like, really? Like, yeah, you can log on to Wix or whatever, play around with some stuff. They have a few YouTube tutorials or whatever they're trying out. She's like, oh, well, thank you, Katie. I appreciate that. Just smiling and cheating. I'm just like, okay, all right. So this might be a nice little friendship. So anyway, she comes back, like, because I didn't, I never worked at that place like more than 2 days ago. So see her the next week. And she's just cheating from ear to ear. Hey, Katie, I'm like, what's up, man? What's going on? She's like, guess what? I was like, what's up? I did my website. And I'm like, what? I'm going to tell you guys, listen, man, oh my God. It has been so many freaking times when I have given somebody some information and they don't use it. I've given them information, they never apply it or whatever. So this was honestly, this was a little different for me. It's a little different for me. You know what I'm saying? Because this was 2022, I want to say. The time when I first started that little part-time job or whatever. Anyway, so I was just, I was kind of taken back a little bit, like, what? She's like, yeah, I did my website. She's like, look, what do you think? And I'm just like, I'm smiling, I'm cheesing from ear to ear, because I'm surprised that first and foremost that she took the information, she applied it, she used it, and so I'm looking at the website and it looks damn good. I'm just like, you did this yourself? And she started smiling even harder. Yes. I'm just like, we found it. Hey, anytime she shows up to work, everybody else they cannot stand it. They can't stand it, man. I can see people in the doggone this and be in their doggone feelings, man. Because of, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Most of the time when I'm going into that doggone part-time job, you know what I'm saying, just chilling. Like, you speak to me, I'll speak back. But as far as me like really engaging in conversation for the most part, I don't know, I just feel like I'm on a different frequency. So it's not that I don't try to converse with other people, it's just that the conversation and the energy is just not there. So it's hard for me to sit there and honestly engage and actually have a conversation with some of those individuals or whatever. But anyway, so they just sitting there looking at us vibing or whatever. You can always feel like they want to be a part of the conversation. I respect it. But again, man, it's just a certain level of energy. If you can match that, man, yo, we are going to freaking vibe, bro. For real. And she just all around just cool, bubbly, full of energy, and she's coachable. She's teachable. And, she was saying something about, we gonna, I would absolutely love to get her on the podcast. Yo, that might be my first guess. And the title would be something that makes perfect sense. Like, ladies, you can learn a lot from this young lady. Seriously, because she's a younger lady. She's a younger lady, but when I tell you, phenomenal in every freaking area, man. It's like she's so far ahead of everybody else that's in her age group, man. It's crazy. I want to say she's in maybe her early 20s or something like that. But she's so far ahead of the rest of the people in her age group, or even people in their 30s, bro. even people in their 30s, and I think that it has a lot to do with she hasn't subjected herself to a lot of what's going on. She's not one of those people that jump from relationship to relationship. You know what I mean? She's not one of those people. It doesn't seem that way anyway, man, because I just don't see a lot of people that go through stuff like that and take on all that trauma. They just have that type of energy, that type. I honestly, man, listen, I got to tell them, please get some doggone coaching. You have to be one of these young women that reach that certain level of success when it comes to relationships, man, because a guy would be more than lucky, blessed to have a young lady like you, man. That mindset, that understanding, that willingness to be teachable and to be coachable, man. Anyway, that's what I was saying, man. Anyway, like we were vibing or whatever, right? Showed me her website. I'm sitting there looking at her website or whatever. Did a phenomenal job. Talked to her about, you know what I'm saying, the LLC joint. She ended up doing that. It's been so much stuff that, you know, she's asked me. Not me telling her, you know, you need to do this, do that, blah, 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 blah. But just asking, you know, well, what did you do? You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, well, you know, there are ways. I try not to push that on anybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying there are ways. If you don't want to spend money to edit, you don't have to. If you don't want to spend money to buy a camera, you don't have to. You don't have to spend money on a camera. You don't have to spend money on a computer. You don't have to spend money on, you know, building a website and all the rest. All of these things, I'm not gonna say you can get for free, but you know, if you have access, like if you already have a phone, and you know she has an iPhone, whatever. Most people have an iPhone or Android, and you have access to all that. You got, you know, some of the best freaking technology that's out right now. You got like one of the latest iPhones, one of the latest Samsung phones or whatever, or you just have a phone in general, man, and that's when you start. You start there. You start from the ground up, and then eventually you can build your way up. But there are people out here that literally make hundreds of thousands of dollars just using their phone. It's literally been people. It's been directors. There's been people that have made entire movies with a freaking phone, bro. Y'all ain't. But listen, you don't have to spend money to make money. You don't. You gotta put that little asterisk by that, because you know, turn this thing high. Thing high, ain't it? Man, come on down a little bit more. A little more. It's just so loud, right? Okay, that's tall. Okay, so anyway, man, again, me and her, yo, bro, like for real, that's the type of person like out now. Yo, we can honestly do business together. That would be an absolute great business partner, business-minded, focused, and understands, man. Just freaking understands. Like, yo, if somebody is talking, let them talk. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy thing is though, she's not like one of those, what you call it, man, one of those aggressive type people with anybody. It's not just with me, but like I've seen her have conversations with other people or whatever, and the conversation just flows, man, because that's just a part of who you are. You know, when they talk about, you know, masculine, feminine, and all the rest of this other stuff, man, it kind of goes back to people that just think they can just switch that thing on and just switch it off, man. That's a part of who you are. That's honestly just a part of who you are, man. It's embedded into your character. And if it's not, then you're gonna always revert back to what you are used to. And just like, you know what I'm saying, you know, a lot of people, you know, and I was kind of like on the fence about that, about people being able to change and all the rest of that other stuff, man. But I'm gonna say this, I believe that certain things can be broken. Like you can, you know, break a cycle or whatever. You can change your ways. It's gonna be a fight each and every day. I don't believe, you know, that things get easier every day. I just think that, you know, you just get a little bit stronger when it comes to fighting certain temptations each and every day. Temptation is always going to be there, and the fight has to always be there if you want to continue to overcome whatever it is that you're trying to get away from being or whatever. Anyway, back to the young lady, man. Again, phenomenal, freaking phenomenal, man. We were vibing today. I haven't seen this young lady in freaking months, man. She's working another job, man. But I have to take my hat off to. I got to salute her because she is constantly grinding, man. And people like that, like, let me tell you something. I am already a freaking battery. You know what I'm saying? I'm already a doggone battery. And when I get, certain people around me like that, dog, that battery gets freaking overcharged. I'm talking about overcharged, like, yo, bro, I'm good. I'm good for the next few weeks now. Shoot, for real, just being around them. But just look at it like this, men and women, right? Men and women. Imagine, young men out there, imagine having a young lady like that around you, not 24/7, because I don't think you should be around somebody like all the time. Like, you need to be doing something productive with your time that's gonna, I don't want to say keep you away from them, but y'all gotta spend some time in between. But listen, let's just say, 3, 4, 5 hours out of the day that y'all spend together. Man, listen, y'all should be recharging each other, man. Whatever you got going on outside of that, you know what I'm saying, whether it's school, work, or whatever, man. When y'all get around each other, it should be like almost like a recharge, man. And just think about the man that you can become, or that you would become, with somebody like that behind you, backing you up. I got you. Just got your mind. What? I want to bust out this shirt. No, for real though. Just imagine having somebody like that day in and day out, man, that keeps that doggone level. Because listen, it's not draining for them, because that's who they are. It's embedded in them. It's embedded in them to have that type of attitude, that type of mindset to listen and be like, okay, there are certain things that I can't learn from. I'm gonna, take the back seat or whatever, ask me questions to get a better understanding. Oh, okay. And applying that thing. I don't think I've heard this young lady complain once since I've met her. That's a big, bold freaking statement. Y'all understand, especially when I talk about the younger generation. That's a bold freaking statement, man. A younger woman that understands, listen, there are ways out here to get it. You know what I'm saying? And she's in the gym. She even told me today, yeah, what did she say? She said, what did she say? She was like, yeah, I worked out this morning before I came or whatever. But so they slapped me on the schedule tomorrow. And they want me to come early or whatever. So I'll just go to the gym afterward. I'm just like, man, chill out, man. Stop playing, dog. Stop playing. But man, yeah, besides that, everything else has been good, man. Been sitting there, got a chance to chop it up with my boy TK. Chopping it up with TK, man. It was just a whole freaking vibe today, y'all. Y'all just don't understand, man. Like, listen, bro. No matter what people say, life is just going to continue to get better as long as you do the things that you need to do, man. Do the mother-loving things that you need to do. Keep grinding. Keep working. Stay focused. Stay focused, man. Do not lose focus. Don't lose sight on what you are trying to do. And I promise you, every day will get better. It ain't got no choice. Keep your doggone head down. Keep grinding, and the people that want you to, or I don't want to say the other word, the people that don't want you to succeed, they gonna be sitting there with the doggone Ishmael. I promise you, every time. But I think people often get it confused. This is how you get back. You don't get back by being spiteful to anybody. You get back by continue to level up, continue to be happy, to continue to be successful, continue to be healthy. That's how you get back. When they see, when those people, regardless, 5, 10, 15 years from now, when they see you and you're glowing, everything about you is doggone change for the better, that's how you get back. Salute. That's how you get back, baby. I often think that people get it confused, man. Like you got it backwards, bro. You don't get back by being spiteful. That don't do anything. But that's like a lot of people, they'll drink poison and wait for the other person to fork over, man. You're drinking your own poison, and you're expecting the other person. It don't make any sense, man. Don't wish anything on anybody, man. Don't wish anything bad on anybody. I'm always constant. I'm in this mug showing out today, man. Listen, bro. Whew. Days are getting better and freaking better listen, and they should be. They should be. Every day should not be hard. And don't get that confused with hard moments. There are going to be hard moments that you're going to have in your life. Absolutely. That's a part of life. It's going to happen. All right? It's going to happen. How you respond is honestly going to depend how long you're going to stay in that spot. I'm telling you, it's all about your response. Believe it or not, it is all about your ability to adapt, adjust, and continue to move forward. Let's go. Let's go, man. I'm ready to get a workout in, dog, for real. Wait a minute, do you want to get a little work? We can get a workout in. We can get a little workout in. I got to finish this doggone podcast. Listen, podcast is going to be phenomenal, guys. Again, it's going to be about relationships, loyalty. Man, listen, we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff. Children, you know what I mean? Because a lot of single parents wonder why, or even not even just single parents, but just parents, period. They wonder why their children don't have any respect for them. And I'm gonna say this for single moms and single dads. Listen here, man. Or you know what? No, we'll get into that. We'll get into that on the podcast, man. Like, listen, I got a lot of stuff that's doggone cooking, man. I got a lot of stuff that's cooking, and I promise you, we coming, dog. We coming 10 toes freaking down, man. I don't know. Should we go ahead and switch it up? Should we switch it up and go ahead and make that the doggone podcast? But you know what? Hey, because we haven't gotten into the hot topics or the main topic just yet. So we can switch it up. You know what? That's what we're gonna talk about. That's what we're gonna talk about. That's what we're gonna talk about, man. We're gonna start off with that fire. We're gonna start off with that tataya, all right? We're gonna talk about not just single moms and single dads and just I don't want to put nobody in the box, but we're gonna talk about the reason why children don't have respect for their parents now. Looking forward to it. Salute, what's going on, Aiden? What up, man? It has been a great freaking day, man. It's been a great day, bro. It's been an absolutely phenomenal day. Phenomenal. It's been beautiful outside today, man. Like, God, y'all just don't know, man. It looks good out here. You hear me? It looks great. I mean, despite all the traffic and whatnot, man. But we ain't even on that doggone frequency. We just blessed right now. Blessed, man. Blessed, happy, enjoying this doggone sunshine, enjoying this breeze. I've been outside today for a while. It's great. Absolutely. I'm gonna eat this thing up. I need to get a jump rope, man. That's probably what I need to do. I probably need to get a doggone jump rope. But we're gonna have a beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful outside this whole entire week. So we got to get a little vibe. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. We might shoot more than one podcast this week. Y'all know when we first started the podcast, man, you know, we were doing once per week, and then we went up to like two per week, man. A little hot topic, and then we got into the so I don't know, man. We might run a couple of them or whatever, but I will be dropping that information and stuff, man. I got another collab video that I did with another company that sent me some stuff, man. It's y'all know we've been doing a lot of clothing lines lately. This is more of a skincare product line, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I haven't been sticking to using it like I should be. I've been a little bit off and on. I've been traveling, I've been moving around. Katie been on the doggone move, man. So y'all got to excuse me a little bit, all right? jumping from doggone one city to the next, man. We on the move, baby. Skincare, yeah, because we gotta take care of it, man. And that's honestly my downfall. When it comes to health and everything, working out, exercising, that thing comes automatic to me. Now, when it comes to everything else, hair, when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, like dressing up and skincare, that's something that I need to work on. That's honestly that was one of the things that I needed or need to work on. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't want to call it a weak spot because listen, we're gonna work on those things. We're gonna get better, man. 2023. There's been a lot of things that we have honestly changed, man, and we're getting better. We're getting better, man. I had almost a month of using that thing consistently, so it's there. It's definitely there. We just got to get with the time. That's all. Just got to get with the time. Anyway, I got to enjoy the rest of this day. How long we got before we could grief? We got a couple of miles. Man, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I may go ahead and just start the podcast now. I mean that probably makes more sense. Let's go ahead and start the podcast while I'm on my way, man. Go ahead and shoot that doggone podcast, man, and you know what I'm saying? Get with it. But anyway, man, thank you guys so much for tuning in, man. Y'all be on the lookout for that podcast. That podcast will be coming out very, very soon, man. You got a jet ski? You got a jet ski out there? Nice. I'm on a bridge right now. But yeah, y'all be on the lookout for that podcast really, really soon, man. And remember, y'all continue to enjoy your day, man. Don't let anybody get you down. Don't let life get you down. Understand this. Life is going to happen. There are going to be tests, trials, and tribulations, humps in the road, whatever you want to call it, man. And most of the time, they're just moments. They're just moments. And just because you have one bad moment does not mean that you should have a bad day. Does not mean that you should have a bad week, a bad month, or a bad year. It's all about the response. Anytime you have a bad moment, it's up to you how you are going to respond to that thing. All right? I'm going to have a good day. That's the mindset that you need to have. Today is a great day. It's going to be a great day. No matter what, I'm going to make sure this is the best day that I have lived thus far. I'm going to do everything that I set out to do today, regardless of what the freak happens. And if something happens, you know, a stumbling block or whatever gets in your doggone way, you pivot and you move on. You pivot, you move on, and you just thank God for another blessed day, another blessed moment that you're able to breathe, that you're able to talk, communicate, or whatever to other people, man. Another breath is another reason to be thankful. Stay in that element, man. That's what we are right now. All right? Anyway, man, y'all be blessed. Y'all be beautiful. And Katie will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.